few more minutes. Okay. I'm gonna share the questions here with you guys. Today the subject is about individual responsibility. This is one of the subjects that it's, I don't know, I try to make like one more light and then one more, not exactly difficult, but for us to think, something for us to think. But I'm gonna explain how the platform works real quick, then we can start, okay? So good morning again. I'm Louise. I'm here with Felipe and Luis and Rosalia for another English immersion here on a Saturday. As everyone knows, we are a conversation platform where we can practice our conversation skills. So just a disclaimer, I'm not a teacher, of course. I'm here just to guide our conversation. And my internet, it's kind of, I don't know, kind of terrible. Sorry, I'm just gonna.
I didn't stable.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay, yeah.
It's always on Saturdays. Yes, like it's always on Saturdays. Like I work every single day and it's okay, you know. Saturday it's kind of bad. But guys, I think that you can hear me well. Let's start the introductions part. Luis, can you start, please, introducing yourself for us?
For sure. Hello, guys. My name is Luis. I'm from Campo Grande City, and it's very hot. And now in my city as well, 24 Celsius degrees, very, very hot. And well, I'm 45 years old. I live in Campo Grande. I'm a data professional, and in my spare time, I love arts. In the end of the day, what matters to me is the arts, and it's this about me.
Nice, nice. What kind of art are you into besides music, Luis? What type?
Uh, Stop motion animation.
Mm,
Now I think I will start to write more, my more paper and pens. It's just make sense to my time,
nice, nice. That's incredible. Thanks. And Rosalia, go ahead.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. I'm Rosalia. I'm living in Joinville, Santa Catarina, south of Brazil. We start here so hot too. We start the day with 28 more or less degrees. So hot. Um, I'm married. I have 2 children, but nowadays my children are living their life because they are 29 and 33. Then today I'm living with my husband alone, only with him. And I love to study new language. Because of this, I'm here because I need to improve more my English skills. And that's it, guys.
Nice,
Thank you.
nice. Rosalia, nice to see you here. And Felipe, can you introduce yourself for us?
Sure. Hi guys, good morning. My name is Felipe Lira. I am 47 years old. Currently, I'm living in Recife with my wife, my daughter, and some pets. Uh, at home, it's only me and my wife, because my daughter live alone. Uh, in Recife, it's so warm today. It's a little bit cloud, but it's warm. I work as a network and security analyst at home office. And my free time, I like to watch movies. I like to riding a bike, and I like so much to do technical things. Even in my free time, I like to study technical things. That's it for now.
Nice, nice. Where did you say that you live? Sorry.
Recife.
Recife. Oh, what a great place to live. What a dream. Hello, Lurian. Good morning.
Hello, good morning. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm okay too.
Nice,
Thanks.
nice. Lurian, we are introducing ourselves right now. Okay.
Okay.
Can you go next, please?
Yes, so good morning, everyone. I'm Lurian. I live in Belo Horizonte and I'm 35 years old. I have no kids. I have 2 dogs. In my free time, I really like to take a coffee, to have time for me, to go out with my friends, to enjoy. I'm a kind of person who loves carnival, so I'm exciting for that. Okay, I know it's not for everyone. I think carnival is something that we have people that love it or no, like really want to hide from it. So that's it. And thanks. Just this about me. Thanks.
Nice. I'm so excited about the carnival. I already have my outfit, you know.
Yes, yes. I received it this week too. I
Yeah.
ordered.
Like I love this kind of items like glitter and the outfit.
Yes.
That's nice. Hello guys, Diana and Iago. Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Hi guys. So we are in the introductions part. Okay. Iago, can you go next, please?
Okay, hello. Can you hear me? Yes, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. Good morning, guys. My name is Iago. I am 30. I live in a small town in Ceará. I live here with my husband and 7 cats. I work as an instructional designer and I love to read in my free time. I also like embroidering and that's it, I guess.
Nice, nice, nice to see you here. And Diana, please go ahead.
Hi, I'm Gianna. I'm 25 years old. I was born and raised in the state of Bahia here in Brazil. Last year, I was doing an exchange program in the United States of America in the University of Pennsylvania. And I am a teacher and I work with early childhood education. And I'm a pedagogue, and nowadays I'm doing a master's degree, and specifically now I'm passing through the end of my master's degree. So you guys can imagine how crazy it's been my life right now.
Yeah, I can. Congrats, by the way. I think this is your first time here with me, right? But I think I've seen you
No, I don't
around.
think so. I think it's
No?
my second time here with you.
Oh, okay, I see. Okay. Guys, my turn. So I think I know almost all of you here. I'm Louise. I am 28. Yes, still 28. And I live in São Paulo. I live with my girlfriend. And I love to swim. I was talking with my girlfriend that this year I'm gonna start training for triathlon, but in a slow pace, like running 1 mile per week. I started to do my more swimming classes. Then I can think about bicycle, but this is like a plan for the next year because I want to take like triathlon, I don't know, competition before my 30s or in my 30s, I don't know. So this is a plan. But it's not a big deal. Like it's just little tiny steps. Guys, I'm gonna share the questions with you one more time here, and I'm gonna have to open another room just because we are in a large group of people. Then we have more time to talk. But as always, I'm gonna be here in the main room if you guys need me, and I think that you guys all of you know the rules, right? Then I open the room. Okay. Yeah, I did it. I did it. Yes. Yes. Okay. Guys. Okay. Oh, there's a cat on a Gianna camera. Just a tail. Just a tail, little tail. Cute. Cute. Guys, first question. Let me say again. Today the topic is about individual responsibility, like in the power of collective action. I do not like wrote the title. It was like ChatGPT, but I think that this is a great title. So the first question is, do you guys believe that one person can make a difference in society? Open question. Why and why not? Luis, what do you think?
Yes, I do believe in that Yes, I do believe because in the history we have a lot of examples. Like Malala. Was a good example for how to understand a bad situation, and you start to think about it. And yes, I do believe it's with uh, individuals can make a change, like in music, like Kurt Cobain started grunge and this kind of things, That is this.
Great examples. There's always like one person that is like recognized for something different that they do, like even in art, like to start a new, I don't know, concept or movement. That's great. Love the examples. And you, Iago, what do you think?
I don't know exactly. I'm not sure about this question because I agree with Luis, but I think that you need people to see what you are doing, so your work or whatever you are doing can have some impact on it. I don't know. Um, you know, I'm going to the biblical example now because it's easy, I think. But like Jesus, for example, 12 people following him, and now we have all of these religions around the world based on it. But yeah, I think that one person action can have some impact, but I think that we need some people to see it and to not necessarily to follow, but to share the action or stand for it for the same reason, like Luis said about Malala, and I think that it's a great example, and I think that a lot of things came after her, for example, when it comes to education and children rights, for example, not only in the place that she used to live, but I think that we kind of mirror it somehow in the things that we are doing. But yeah, I think that one person can have some impact, but they need some other people to see it, to follow, to agree on it. I don't know exactly.
I'm gonna just close my camera for a bit because I don't know. As always, my internet's kind of bad right now. But guys, I totally agree with you. I think that one person obviously just can't pronounce this word, but I think that they can make a change. But it can be for the better, and it can be for like bad, as a bad representation, or I don't know, to start with, I don't know, one person deciding or trying something different. I think that it can take like big actions or something. It can be tiny too, but I think that other people notice, and it can spread, and it can be bad or good. But I agree with you. Uh, Gianna, what do you think?
Yes, I really think that one person, even one person can make a difference in society. And this is because I have a tattoo here in my arm
Let me see.
that says something like this. I don't think that you can read everything here, but it's a small phrase who said something like everything starts from something small. So I really believe that one person can make a difference in society. And that's how we have the lamps, that's how we have the laptops, and that's how we have a lot of things in our daily lives.
Yeah, of course. Guys, I think that we are on the same page. So let's go to the next one. Okay. What is one responsibility every individual has toward their community? Wow, difficult one. What do you think, Luis? You guys can hear me well, right?
Yes,
Okay.
Luis. Well, Well, I do believe that respect is the number one, because in a diverse community that we live right now, we need to respect each other uh, and follow the laws and respect the rights and beliefs of everyone, I think. And if we don't have respect with each other and about another the human being that we are talking and dealing with, uh, I think this is the main responsibility, is about respect. Respect everyone, and it is this.
Yeah, totally agree with you. And you, Iago, what do you think?
I agree with Luis. I think the respect is the foundation on any kind of relationship that we need to establish to other person. Um, I also think that maybe empathy can come with that, understanding the other person. Not necessarily understanding, but recognizing the other as an individual, because I think that nowadays as society, we have some difficulty to see the other. I think that somehow we are too close to our own lives. Um, and I think that maybe we need to have this point of view of seeing everyone as a individual that deserves respect and empathy. Yeah, this question is difficult, okay?
No, it is, but I think that we are in the right path. Like I think that the respect is like basic thing, like for us to understand that our choices and our actions there's an effect on others. But I agree with you. And you, Gianna.
Well, I just agree with what you said, because in society and living in community, we need to have respect for each other. We need to try to have habits and things that we do can impact directly in the other's life. So we need to be respectful and take care of our actions. And basically, that's it.
Yeah, guys, I'm with you. I think that one responsibility that everyone needs to have is like not mindful, but aware of how our choices can affect others, like choices and actions and things that we said. And I think that includes like respecting shared space, others' opinions, sexuality, religions, choices. I think that this is the most important thing for us to live in a society, and even the smallest things that we can think. This is how community works, right? I think that when people understand each other and they understand that we are not like alone in the world and that we can influence others. Let me see the next question. Okay, guys, I'm following like the sequence, but if you guys want to choose to pick another question, feel free. Okay. So, what is something you do in your okay? What is something you do in your daily life that contributes to the greater good? Oh, I don't know. Luis, what do you think?
Well, I'm trying to start only to consume my things just by local business or small
Hmm.
brands that I have identity.
Mm.
I try to avoid I don't know how to use the. I'm trying to avoid not conservative brands, but not. I try to avoid some. I try to consume new brands with what is more connect with what I think, what I do believe, and this kind of thing. I try to working class people to working class people. So I'm trying to avoid these big brands and these fast things. For I think I'm doing for my community and what I believe.
This is perfect. This is perfect. This is something that I do too, but I didn't realize, there's like just brands and places that I don't go. Like, even though I love the Madeiro hamburger, like I avoid this place with my soul. And it's so good. The ketchup, it's so good. But I
Uh,
just hate that place.
I think that nowadays we need to be close with each other, support
Of
each
course.
other, and for me it's more cool to eat in this podão that we call here, So because there's a lot of people who needs this money, and I think that's a good thing to choose, because people are more important that our comforts,
Absolutely. Perfect. And you, Iago?
Also, a hard question. I think that I never thought about it, but I think that I would say that my work now, I feel that is very aligned to what I believe because I work with education and I think that my work have can be really impactful in other people's life and I'm aware of this responsibility that I have with my work. So I think that somehow my work I would say that I contribute to the greater good, even though I work in a big educational holding, which that's a lot of things that I don't agree. But yeah, that's it. And I don't know. I think that consume me in small business. I live in a small town, so that's basically my life.
Everything is
But
small.
but yeah, everything is small. But I still buy too much on Amazon, and I trying to downsize this number.
No, but it's okay if you buy books.
But sometimes it's groceries because
Oh,
there
no,
are
no, no,
something
that's
that
terrible.
I can't find here. You know, sometimes there is a coffee that I'm looking for it and I can only find it online.
What
But
coffee? Tell me.
it's Três Corações Fortunari that I love it.
Here we have like a supermarket.
It doesn't. We just have the traditional one, the real beer coffee.
I see. No, but that's okay. I don't think it makes a difference in Jeff Bezos' account. Just one coffee. Are you gonna say something, Luis? Feel free.
I was remembered that when this brand of coffee appears here in our supermarket, well, it was totally crazy, everyone was looking for, and there was very funny situation like, oh, this is very brand new coffee brand, and we need to prove it. Was very strange situation.
But the same coffee?
Yes, yes, this
Oh, the
three
Fortunati.
três corações Fortunati, yeah, because has a good design,
Yeah.
no, very interesting.
I don't understand
I
the
didn't
relationship.
know. I didn't know about that. That you have kind of how do people say
Assim,
online?
assim
No.
foi uma
Trendy.
situação. Vou ter que falar em português. Foi uma
Yeah,
situação bem engraçada aqui, porque chegou no supermercado e todo mundo que passava pelaquela gôndola do supermercado, nossa, que café, sei que lá, sabe, tudo mais. Ah, deixa eu ver, tá? Foi muito engraçado poder ver, assim, sabe?
Oh,
Porque eu
I
moro numa
see.
cidade não tão pequena nem tão grande, mas assim, o pensamento das pessoas é bem assim, sabe? De fazenda ainda, sabe? Então, o pessoal vê um negócio muito design, assim, oh, eu preciso disso. E todo mundo postando, assim, sabe?
Well, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. I don't
Yes,
understand the
yes, yes, yes.
relationship with Fortunati, but I think that it's good to have in your house. It's beautiful to look at. Nice, guys. And you, Gianna, go ahead. What do you think?
Well, in my case, what you guys said, that's really a great idea. And I do a little, but not too much yet, just like you. But something that I do in my daily life is study. I think that when I study, I'm doing something good for the society because I'm trying to look for, I don't know, maybe some solutions sometimes for some problems that we have in society. Because, for example, my field in the master's degree is about hospital school program inside the hospital for children that are in a long-term treatment. And every time that I study a little bit more about my subject, I am doing something that can help the little ones that are inside the hospital. So, study is something that I do in my daily life that can contribute for the community.
Nice, nice. Can you tell us a bit more about the subject? I'm very curious.
Yes. Actually, everybody asked me about this. This is not so usual. But basically, there are children that are passing through a long-term treatment inside the hospital because of sickness or something bigger, just like cancer or something like this, and they can't go to the school, they can attend to the school, but they still having the right to still learning, to still in the in the development of the knowledge. So in this case, we have some teachers inside the hospital, or we should have by the law, inside the hospital to still working in the development of the knowledge of the children. So we have, which we call hospital school teachers, and we work in the hospital doing activities with the children and also with the teenagers. And all these activities are based in the school that the children use it to attend before the sickness time. And I am also studying about the assistive technology that are resources, methodologies, and things that we can use for children and for people in general that can't do some things, like they have some problems for walk or for take things using their hands or something like this. And the assistive technology is used in this case for help people to have a more inclusive situation in society. So basically, my research field is about this.
Nice, nice. Congrats. Congrats on your action. I don't think this is something that you do easily. I think it takes effort and it's not a struggle, but I think that you need to put effort on this. So congrats, Gianna. Great. Yes, I think. Yes. Guys, in my case, I don't know, I think I do the basics, to recycle at home. Like, I think it's a basic thing that we need to do. It's not like something like that big, but something that I was thinking about is that I'm not afraid. I work at corporate, as everyone knows. It can be a toxic place. It can be like there's many issues that we know that it can happen there, but I think that I'm a person that I'm not afraid to say when I see something that it's not okay, that I don't agree on. Like, it can be like just, I don't know, an opinion or something, or a treatment or something that I don't agree. It can be like schismo or something like this. So I never like just forget it. I always say something, of course, like in a educated way, like try to be elegant with this, but I'm I'm not shy anymore. I think when I was younger, I was just like listening and complaining, like, oh, that's the life that I chose, or not younger, but like that's the system, that's how it works. But nowadays I don't agree, so I just say it. And it can be like with anyone, my boss or my colleague. I just share my opinion, and I'm very proud of who I am. I'm very proud to be gay at work, to be the only gay on the table. Like, I'm very proud of this. I'm always talking about like my wife, and people are always nice. So of course, it's not a big deal. So I'm proud of this, and I think that it can, I don't know, help the community in a tiny little action. But when I see yes, but it's something that it's just comfortable for me. I always say, and it's with the others. If I don't know, if I just can't watch, when someone is being disrespectful or something like this. So this is, I think that this can help. And I just lost the question. Let's go to the next one. Okay. I like this one. So why do people sometimes think that their actions don't matter? How can we change that mindset? I like this question. What do you think, Luis?
Well, I believe that because we are living the most selfish time that was possible because everyone nowadays is living your own world, your own reality, and nobody cares about each other. It's like relationships, friendships is just like accessory. And I think it's this, because the world become just a playground for big techs. Everyone is like a slave of big techs and spend your lives on social media, on work, on remote works, and our everyday life become more. We are so far away from each other. I think because everyone has is about self, about their selves.
Yeah, I think that we need like not just individuals, but the whole community to contribute. So yes, and yeah, go ahead.
I think the same as Luis because I think that nowadays we live very apart from each other. It seems that our lives now is built to be apart, to not be in community with other people because I don't know, sometimes we have the feeling that we are close to people because of social media, but actually not because we are just seeing piece of everyone's life, and that piece is perfect, and somehow you don't even know how your friend, for example, is doing because you're just seeing a piece of information online that sometimes you forget about it that you saw because you see stories and then you go to the next and the next and the next. Um, and, and somehow it seems that I don't know, it's so, at least for me, sometimes it feels so tiring to leave home, because I don't know, some places are dangerous to be, you don't want to, or or maybe the effort that you need to make and to be on traffic to go to somewhere. It seems that this also is being difficult. At least for me, sometimes I feel, even though I spend a lot of time at home because I work from home, so, but sometimes I feel that, oh my God, I just don't want to leave my house. And I know that that's something that's not good because I need to leave my house. I need to see other people. Um, because we are social animals and we need to see other people. But I think that somehow the life that we have now is being too comfortable and we don't want to get out of our shells anymore.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's crazy to think about it that we sometimes like know about our friends' lives like through some screen, like just tiny pieces, and the part that they want to share, not the whole picture. So it's difficult to be aware of the whole picture, to be aware if there's a problem or all the situation if we are just watching it. So this is kind of strange. I know that this is like common real life, but it's strange for me. It's true. Yeah, guys. And Gianna, what do you think?
Well, I really don't know how can I answer this question. I really don't know because I think that the change needs to be something that we have the first action, the first step. I don't know. Yeah, I really don't
I
know.
don't know
I really
too.
don't know.
Yeah, it's difficult for me to think about it too. Sometimes I think that we feel like overwhelmed by something that it's like impossible to solve like individually. I think that this is a common feeling for us. Like when we see, I always use this example. I don't know if it's like uh, already old, but when we are like just I don't know people living our lives and Taylor Swift is like flying around. I don't know if she still does it, but I've heard like one time, and I always use this example. Like it's difficult to share like a place, a planet with her and Elon Musk, you know. It's like just so different to measure like the impact. So I feel powerless sometimes to change something that I think it's important. Like I just recycle at my house, and I think this is basic thing that I know that it's not gonna make a difference. I, like it's obvious for me, but it's my job, you know. It's something that it's easy for me to do. It's not something that I'm so proud of when we are sharing the planet with these people. So, but I think that the sense of community and not being like isolated individuals helps us to feel like part of a group making some change, like just by discussing, just by the highlighting the problems, just by having our opinions and share with people that we can, I don't know, help to think like uh, not like us, but to influence for the better, like children, our grandparents that don't have access to the same information that we have, for example, that it's easier to trick them with fake news or fake information, if, especially political, you know. I think that it's important for us to help, I don't know, just to share. So I have a little brother, and I think a lot about this because we don't live together, but I don't know, I think a lot about his education, what he's listening at school with his friends, even with his father, that it's a person that I don't know, that I do not have a relationship with him. So when I see him, I try to, to do my part, you know, try to just talk to him, like if I see some comments that I think that it's not okay for him to do, I try to talk with him. I think that this is something that we can that can be like a little change, and it's reachable. It's doable because I don't know. I feel so powerless sometimes, but I think that it's not my place. Like it's not my whole responsibility. Let me see the time. Okay, have 20 more minutes. I'm gonna choose another question. I like this one. Yes, it's the next one. If you could gently encourage friends to adopt one habit, which one would it be? I like this one. Go ahead, Luis.
Classic literature, always, because only literature can light the life, you know. So I think that's very important because what we are living today, I do believe that is lack of reading books, you know. So I do believe in this because it's so strange because we are the most era that we have access for a lot of information, and we are living dark times with brutality in our Brazilian uh, thinking. Pensamento brasileiro is very hostile, who don't want follow the rules, you know. So I think you need always to read and reading.
Nice, nice. This is a great one. You have like top three that you want to share.
Don Quixote, first one, because they're very rebels.
A sua
All
cara.
Yes, rebel all the time. Second one, Brasil, um país de futuro, do Zweig. Bom. E terceiro, A Crime and Punishment, Dostoevsky.
Yeah, that's
Don't betray yourself, you know.
that's a little more difficult for me, but nice, nice, great, great. Luis, I love to hear like your indications, you know.
Well,
I love to. That's why I ask because I like your taste. Nice.
it's great to help.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Go ahead.
I agree with Luis. I think that reading is I don't like necessarily the word a weapon, but I think that it's kind of it for stupid thoughts. But also I said that enrich yourself culturally, you know, listen different music, try to see different movies. Sometimes I feel so tired, for example, of seeing American productions. It became all the same. It's a lot of things. It's all about the American imperialism, and that's something I don't know how things are doing now. Everything is strange, you know. Um, I don't know. Go to concerts of artists that you like. Go to museums. Go to I don't know, whatever. See a painting that you never saw. I I remember when I saw the Retirantes painting of Portinari on Mask. For me, that was wild
It's still there, I think.
because yes, I think that it is. I think that it's on the I don't know how to say, but permanente.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
a piece. It's a permanent piece on the museum. I'm not sure, but I feel so impact on when I saw it because I don't. It's something that we see a lot in history books, for example, when we are growing up in school. But to see that piece that is so big that I didn't imagine how big it was and how detailed it is and how that translates some people's life, it was really impactful. And I think that art somehow, different kind of arts, can have this impact of turning some points in our mind that sometimes we don't even notice why. We don't understand necessarily the impact that it has in the moment that we are seeing, we are living, we are listening, we are watching. But I think that maybe when it comes to building a long-term kind of thought that you want to not necessarily want to develop, but somehow we can change some things in our brain, you know. So I think that enrich ourselves culturally, it's something that can really change the way that we see things.
Nice. I love that we are in the spotlight, you know, in arts as Brazilians with our Brazilian productions. I'm so happy we are here like for the past 2 years. Like very good spotlight with good examples of great movies. Um, Gianna, go ahead.
Well, in my case, what you guys said is something that I really appreciate and that I really do very often, by the way. But something that I do is encourage people to follow their dreams because this is something that I do a lot. I'm always looking for my dreams, for my goals, for what I want to achieve, for don't believe that the limit is in the sky. I know that I have big dreams and I know that the big dreams are something really hard to achieve. But I believe that our dreams are something like our purpose in life, are something that are going to make us very happy. And usually our big dreams are something related to big changes in the world. So I really encourage people around me to follow their dreams. It's something like my religion.
That's so nice. That's incredible because our dreams sometimes it can be like something like little normal. It's not like some gigantic, like unreachable, like a goal for the future. It can be something like very, I don't know, in the present. I like this habit. I'm gonna try to do it like with myself. Yes, my dream is to complete a triathlon for now. That's my dream. That's silly, but it is. Nice, guys. Just
And I just would like to add something because Diana says that she is a little children teacher. And I think that this is something that is so nice to have and to say to little kids
yes.
because I remember that I had teachers on high school, for example. When we are, I don't know if Diana agrees with that, but it feels weird on how education changed when we grow older because I think that we have a lot to learn uh, with little kids teachers because I don't know when kids are growing older and at school, we have teachers that just don't care. I remember that I had this teacher on high school that he used to call us mercadoria sem nota because on his terms we didn't have a future. And that's something that it's so weird, because okay, sometimes life can be difficult to achieve some dreams and to achieve some things that we want. Maybe we have a dream that probably won't happen, and that's okay too. I think that through life, we understand what our dreams are, and that changes a lot as we grow older. But I think that have a person that always says, "Oh, follow your dreams. You want to do it, do something that you think that it's good." It's something that it can change something in the way that we think.
Guys, this is incredible when I think about like some teacher or person that it was like my, how can I say it? There's a word for this. For someone that inspired me. Role, role, just forgot it. Just don't know, don't have it. But it's always like a female teacher. Like there's like I can name it. Like when I was like studying art at college, I had this photography teacher, like Cecilia Yamaguchi. Like she was like perfect. She was just so sensible. She was like teaching adults, of course, but I just remembered to admire her so much because she was like just so true with herself and us, like to teach us in a way that it's like disruptive, like it's totally different of everything that I've saw. So it's nice to set an example, role models. That's the term that I was looking for. Nice, guys. I just forget the question. Okay, if I could encourage my friends, I would encourage them to step out of your bubble, like just to try to say different things, like things that you don't relate. Try to understand other religions, try to understand others' perspective because there, last year I made an immersion here on Pride Month about pride and rights for the community, and I think that it's okay if I say it because I don't know, I don't think that anyone's gonna watch it, but I left like so frustrated of the immersion because everyone there was like, uh, I'm not gay, so I don't relate, so I don't think about it. Like we were talking about like I don't know, políticas públicas. We were talking about rights and we were talking about impact. And even though if you're just in a lie, and I was like just so frustrated that because people were just like, no, I don't care because it's not for me. I don't relate, so I just don't care. I don't know what's happening with the world. And I was like, that's clear that you don't care, but it's your job, like just to understand like others, just to be aware of what's happening with the world, and just to, I don't know, just to talk about like with people, with your children, with your friends. Like there's always someone that can relate to that, and it's like you need to educate yourself to not be disrespectful. It's basic, like just for you to live in a society. So this is, I don't know if it's a habit, but this is something that I would encourage others, like just to try to see outside of your bubble. It can be anything, just for you to remember that there are people different than you, that it's important too. So yes, that's my answer, guys. I don't think we have time for one more question, so I'm gonna call the other guys. Iago, last Monday, like I really tried to participate in your immersion, but I arrived at my house like five, I don't know, five, I don't know, 6:50, you know. And I went to like office on Monday, so you need to change your schedule here, okay? So I can participate, please. But I'm so curious to participate in one of yours. It's so
Yeah,
difficult to.
I know that is a difficult time. My immersions is always with four people maximum because I don't know, I think that most of people is coming home from work, I believe,
Yes.
in that time. But it's the easiest for me because I finish my work and then I go to the immersion and I finish everything at 7 p.m.
No, I know because
Yeah.
go ahead,
No,
yeah.
it's 1 minute, 1 minute. Iago, let me just say something here. Once I tried to participate of your immersion, 6 p.m., right? When I was there, you were not there. And someone just said, "Oh, Luria, you need to be the host."
Oh my God, I think that is the only time that I
Yes,
did a attempt to my own
exactly.
immersion.
I will participate of the immersion of Iago. Oh, that's nice. When, oh, Luria, Iago had that problem. Can you guide? And oh, but I'm here because of Iago.
I
Yeah,
I
I
can't.
remember this day because I needed to work on the night.
Sorry, continue, Louise. Sorry.
No,
It's
no,
just
I
I
know the
couldn't lose.
reality.
I couldn't lose the opportunity about Iago was saying about his immersion.
Even him wasn't there, you know. But it used to be like my past schedule, but I used to work like at home on Mondays. But nowadays, like I'm just thinking about, I don't know, have dinner and take a shower and sleep. Like, on Mondays is terrible. So I have an opinion. I think that you need to change it for Saturdays 10 p.m. You know, so we make this plan, then we
Oh,
can go
mm.
to the next one. Okay, guys, how was the conversation in the other room? I really want to know it. Rosalia, how was the conversation for you?
Yeah, it was amazing. As you are saying in another room at the beginning, I said, "Oh my gosh, it's so hard to talking about it because you're never thinking about how your action can make the difference in society." But when you started, it was normal, and at in the end, it was, oh my gosh, it was easier to talking about that and a good topic. It was amazing to share
Nice,
some ideas and actions you are making.
nice. These guys are amazing to talk with, to share opinions.
Nice.
So I imagine. Nice. And for you, Ludian, what do you think?
I was amazing. I agree with Rosalia. We said about sometimes a subject can maybe scare us, about. But I think it was a really deep topic, and we could try to understand a little more about ourselves and this community and this society, you know. So thanks a lot.
Nice, nice. One thing that I like about people here on Talk and Talk is that when the subject it's a little difficult on vocabulary, we all help each other and the conversation like flows. This is something that always happens to me. Like, so when I'm scared, like this is I don't know. This is I need to have like an opinion and express it in English. People always help, and it's so I don't know. It's light and easy. So that's why I like talking with you guys. And for you, Felipe. Felipe? Oh no, Felipe just left. It was Felipe, right? I'm not mistaken. No. Okay. Guys, I want to thank you very much for this conversation. Luis, Iago, and Gianna, who shared your opinions and experience and what do you think about the subject. It was like awesome. I think I learned vocabulary here. Always I'm learning vocabulary. So thank you for engaging in this conversation. We don't have more time to chat, so guys, have a great weekend. This is my last immersion on Saturdays. I just remembered. Yes, because I am starting like a new swimming classes, so I need to left. But I think that I'm going to came back. Like I don't know. I'm gonna choose like other schedule, you know. But this was my last one on Saturdays. But thank you guys.
Please let me know what is your next schedule, because I think that on the website we don't see the person anymore. We
yeah.
just see on the app.
É,
You just see the person after when
como
you
que
try
acha?
to book. When you try to book, you see the person. But
And in the material too, I think. You know.
I'm not sure.
Mas você não tem
I
ideia
never
de
see
quando
the
vai ser as
material.
próximas?
Não. Não, eu falei ontem com o Phil. Não tenho uma ideia